altars, many gifts he hung on the temple walls, gold, brigades, in thanks for a conquest past his mother's thrones.
What's up, everybody? I'm listening to Odysseus on tape.
Years of war. Steering ships with the in fury. So Menelaus, straining to sail was bury his weight with fitting points. See his rituals made of his weakling. Seeing as useless through the guilt of saving fleeted and drove one wing to Crete, where Sidonians make their homes along the Iardinus River. Now there's a sheer cliff plunging steep to the surf at the farthest edge of Baltic, out on the mist-bound sea, where the south wind clouds breakers, raindrops left to the headlands fall. It stops. In they sit.
Bring it on up. Bring it on up. I love this game. It's just relaxing. It's just relaxing. Boom. Alright. Oh, and the shark's here, of course he is. Where do we want to set up? I think we'll set up right here on the beach. It's fun. Dead crab. Food for quite a while. Dude. Like how it's just instant sharp. It's great. We got a gas can, instant. Look at him swimming out there, acting all tough. camera? Bro, go away. Nobody wants you here. Bro, that is getting tossed. Throw it at the shark. Here, have some microplastics, shark. Ain't kill you today, but it'll get you. It'll get you. What do I got on? Stick. Alright, now I got some more room. Dude, go away, bro. Nobody asked you to be here. I'll take this. I can't take this. No room? Where's this bro at, dude? I always break my leg on this. Let's just wait him out. I got time, buddy. I got time. Where is the simpleton? Oh, vehicle fuel part. Not enough room. So we just eat some baked beans. Nothing's in there. Yep. Danger. Look at that sucker. So ugly. So when he goes back there, right at that corner, I'm gonna make a book for it. Oh my god, go, go, go. You're so slow. You're so slow. Oh. I might be able to kill him from right here. Come at me, bro. Come by me. I dare. I'll definitely throw this right at him. That's a long way, but... Oh, missed. What a Dude, get out of here. Literally circling me. I hate you. Go away. Ready? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Oh my god. Get out of there. Mission success. Heist passed. I gotta get some, gotta get my shelter going before it gets dark. One sec. I need 3 sticks. Might as well craft in there. Oh god. There's 3. Fine. I just need to cut down a palm tree. This one is gonna do. I don't want to listen to that shit, dude. Sorry. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate my stream. Maybe. This is audible.
Cybermen barely escaped their death. Ship's crews, that is. The rollers smashed their hulls against the rocks. As for the other 5, with pitch black prows, the wind and currents swept them all region. Something there, a massive hoard of stores, was off cruising his ship to foreign ports, all while the useless catch-misfishers were unknown. 7 years he bore the open sea, reaching low. Once he killed Agamemnon, he hunted people down. But the 8th year ushered in his ruin. Prince Orestes, home from Athens, yes, he had him down, that cunning murderer Segisthus who killed his famous father. Vengeance done, fell east to the Argives to bury his hated mother. Great Megisto's true, very name and there survived, lord of the war power, rated lord of broken ships. So you, dear boy, take care, don't roam from home too long, too far, leaving your own holdings unprotected. Crowds in your palace so brazen, they'll carve off all your wealth, devour it all, and then your journey here will come to nothing. Still, I advise you, urge you to visit Menelaus. Act with all the lives. People so removed you might have vanished on the return. Stones have driven with that force to a sea so vast that even flames have lay years before to last years. Run with your ships and shipmates, man. If you can't go by land, as team and chariot, my sons at your service do, and their misfortune to sunny Lacedaemon, home of the red-haired king. Assume yourself, know the whole truth. You'll never lie. And you are wise. So he closed as the sun set and darkness swept across the earth, and the red-eyed mother's palace spoke for war. There was a tale of the silver. Victims of the trust. So once we brought my nations out of the sea, think of stick. At the time, the light was already sunk in western shadow. It's wrong to think of its beast. It's beyond the way. Zeus's daughter, they all look closely on everywhere she stepped. Heralds sprinkled water over their helmets. The young men drink mixing bowls with wine. They did the first and Prince Telemachus once started up at the head of their ship. Nestor held them there, gentle storm, Zeus from him, the death was well, and saw the ship, the house behind,
oh, gross.
I tell you, the rest of an age with brave Columbus, a young man who sailed with him as friend. I'll bet down there in the dark. weeping. But you, seeing my friend is now your guest, speed him on his way with a chariot and your son, and give him the finest horses that you have, bred for stamina and ring, and race the wind. With that, the bright-eyed goddess winged away in an eagle's form. Things fell in there. The old king, astonished by what he'd seen, grasped Telemachus' hand and cried out to the prince, "Dear boy, never fear you'll be a princess. And though your age the gods will grant you so, for dwell the lips that with that she suits the always will have his prize to gather Queen big gracious, give us high renown, so the children of the loyal wife of the queen. I would make you a sacrifice, a yearling heifer, broad in the brow, never young one man, and offer it up to you. And she is born in gold. So he prayed. And Pallas Athena heard his prayer. And Nestor, the noble chariot driver, led them, his sons and sons-in-law, back to his regal palace. Once they'd reached the storied halls of the aged king, they sat on rows of low and high-backed chairs. As they arrived, the old man mixed them all, stirring the hearty wine, seasoned 11 years before a servant broached it, loosed its seal. The lady from the home nestled forth a nation bound grave, Zeus shield his storm. Once they had poured their offerings, their fill, the Ionians went to rest, each in his own house. But the noble chariot driver led Telemachus, King Odysseus' son, sleep in the palace now. Called it bed inside the echoing colonnade. Prince Pisistratus there beside him, the young spearman, already captain of army, and the son still unwed within the walls. The king retired to chambers deep in his lofty house, and the queen, his wife, arranged and shared their bed. When young dawn with her rose-red fingers shone once more, Nestor, the noble chariot driver, came from bed, went out and took his seat on polished stones, a bench glistening white, and glossy oil, placed for the king before him. Then Helios held his second years ago, match for gods and counsel, when his fatal horses forced him down to death. Now royal Nestor turned, and years watch and war, sat there holding the scepter while his son was coming out of their chambers clustered round him. And here they kept him, Stratius, Perseus, Dorytus, Thucydides like a girl, and sixth, young Pisistratus came to join their hands. They escorted Prince Telemachus in to sit beside them. Nestor, noble charioteer, began the celebration. When he left the tomb, carry out my wishes now, so I may please the gods. Athena, first of all, she came to me at the sight of sunrise, and Athena, in all her glory. And someone got the fields to fetch her heifer, meet her here at once, and herdsmen hurried her in. Someone hurried down to Prince Telemachus' flagship, bring up all his crew and be just to me. And another telephone smith, skilled Laerces, and she, that was all to know. The rest stayed here together till the maids inside the water with their soldiers at least, bring seats and fire within the ring of water. They all pitched in to carry out the heifer came from the fields, the crewmen came from brave Telemachus' ship, and the smith came in with all his gear in hand, the tools of his trade, handwheel, hammer, and the well-worn tools he used for working. And Athena came as well, to attend her sacred rites. The old horseman passed the goat to the smith, and finding the foil, his sheen, the hand's horns, until the goddess's eyes were dazzled and lighted with the next, Stratius, and the Capron led the beast by the horns. Aretas, going up on the story, brought them with straw water, filling them with the other hand upon the basket. Alcibiades, staunching combat, stood ready, pointed out on his grasp, and cut the heifer down, and Perseus held the basin of blood. Nestor, the old chariot, began to the right, pouring the lustral water, scattering the barley meal, lifted up his ardent prayers to Pallas Athena, launching the sacrifice, bringing onto the fire the first parts of hair from the victim's head. Prayers said, the scattering barley strewn, suddenly Nestor's son, impetuous Thrasymedes, strode up close and struck it. The axe chopped the neck tendons through, and the blow stunned the hapless sled. The women shrilled their cry. Nestor's daughters, son's wives, and his own loyal wife, Eurydice, Clymennes's eldest daughter. Then hoisting up the victim's head from the trampled earth, they held her fast, as the captain of men, Pisistratus, slashed her throat. Dark blood gushed forth, light them from her limbs. They brought her quickly, cut the five bones out, and all according to custom, wrapped them round in fat. A double fold sliced clean, and topped with strips of flesh, and the old king burned these over dried split wood, and over the fire poured out glistening wine. A young man at his side held once they burned the bones and tasted the organs, they sliced the rest of the pieces, spitted them on skewers, and raising points to the fire, brought out all the meats. During the ritual of the Castle, the youngest daughter of Nestor, Neleus' son, had bathed Telemachus. Rinsing him off now, rolling him down with oil, she drew a shirt and handsome cape around him. Out of his mouth stepped, blowing like a dog, strode in and sat with the old commander, Nestor. They roasted the prime cows, pulled them off the spits, and sat down to the feast while ready stewards sought to rounds of wine and kept the golden cups flowing. When they put aside the Tsar for food and drink, Nestor, the noble chariot driver, issued orders. Hurry, my boys, bring Telemachus' horses, a good full-maned team, hitch them to a chariot, we must be off at once. They listened closely, snapped to his commands, and hitched a rapid team to a chariot's yoke in pace. Now he bestowed some bread and wine aboard, and meats too fit the sons of kings. Telemachus brought him to the splendid chariot. Right beside it, Nestor's son Pisistratus, captain of his horse, seized the reins. The team rode on, along the horses flew, holding nothing back like the open country, leaving the heights of Pylos fading in their trail, shaking the yoke across their shoulders all day long. The sun sank and rose the world around as they reached Io, pulling up to Diomedes' cause, son of Antilochus, son of the Alpheus River. Gave them a royal. There they slept the night. And young golden red fingers once more they yoked their there again, until the blazing to the gates and echoing promenade, they whipped the teeth on, and they flew, holding nothing back, and the princes reached the peatlands, straining now the journey's end, so fast their pure red stallions raced them on, as the sun sank through the roads of the world. Book 4, King and Queen of Sparta. At last they gained the ravines of Lacedaemon, ringed by hills, and Jove holds Menelaus in his glory. They found the king inside his palace, celebrating with throngs of kinsmen and noble wedding feast for his son and their daughter. The princess he was sending on to the son of baby Achilles, breaker of Armies. Years ago, Menelaus married. The set of Troy and pledged by Hannah, and now was seeking further marriage. So he was sending her on her way with team and chariot, the Merman's famous city governed by her groom. From Sparta he brought Electra's daughter as the bride for his own full-grown son, the hardy Megapenthes, born to him by a slave. Helen, the gods of Rome, no more offspring, once she had born her first child, the devastating Hermione, the luminous beauty of so now they feasted within the grand hive of gods, all the different council of Menelaus in his glory, reveling warmly here, as in their midst an inspired bard sang out and struck his lyre, and through the air of thunders dashed and sprang, whirling in leaping handsprings, leading on the dance. Travellers, Nestor's shining sun, and Telemachus, walked themselves on their horses to a standstill just outside the port, when good old Ethiopia As far as the gates now saw them there, and the ready aid arms of Menelaus took the message through his soldier's horns, and stepping close to his master, broke the arms. Strangers have welcome your majesty, Menelaus. To men, they look like kin of might Zeus himself. Young, should we unhitch that team for them, or send them to some unfree to host them well?
Nearby lobster.
Never a fool before, Aethiopius, son of Oethus, and we see your family even child. You think of all the hospitality we enjoy at the hands of other men before we made it home. And God save us from such hard treks in years to come. Quick, unhitch that team and bring them in. Strangers, guests, to share our flowing feast. Back through the halls he hurried, calling out to all the brisk attendants to follow quickly. They loosened the sweating team under the yoke, had them fast by reins inside the horse stalls, tossing feet of their hoofs, like barley mixed with wheat, and canted the chariot up against the polished walls, shimmering in the sun, and ushered in the guests into their personal place. Struck with the sight, they marveled up and down the house of the Lord, yet Zeus, radiant strong as the moon or rising sun, illustrious legs. As they feasted their eyes were gazing at it all, into the vanished tubs they climbed and lay. And watched up and down. These shirts were shoulders, seats along the wings of the and legs. They had brought water soon in a graceful golden pitcher, and over a silver basin tipped it down, so they might rinse their hands, and pulled a gleaming table to their side. A staid housekeeper brought on bread to serve them. Appetizers aplenty too, lavish with her bounty. As a carver lifted platters of meats toward them, meats of every sort, and set before them golden cups, the red-haired king Menelaus greeted both guests warmly. Help yourselves to food and welcome. Once you've dined, we'll ask you who you are, but your parents' blood is hardly lost in you. You must be born of kings, bred by the gods to wield the royal scepter. No mean men could sire sons like you. With those words, he passed them a fat, rich loin with his own hands, the choicest part that he'd been served himself. They reached for the good things that lay outspread, and when they put aside,
hilarious. Alright. Let's go dump on Twitch.
It was foggy. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. It does look kind of foggy, though. I mean, it's not like it looks bad, but it looks a little different. You know what I mean?